Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A man is due to front Newcastle local court today accused of leading police on a chase in an allegedly stolen car. At about 5:30 yesterday afternoon, police received reports of a stolen minivan from Walker Street at Warners Bay. Around 9:30 last night, the vehicle was spotted at the intersection of Donald and Beaumont Streets at Hamilton, and a pursuit was initiated when the driver refused to stop. However, the car got stuck on the tracks at the Hamilton railway crossing and the driver ran off. Officers arrested the 37-year-old after a short foot pursuit. He's been refused bail on a raft of charges, including never being licensed, take-and-drive conveyance, police pursuit and stealing. It may still be a relatively new facility, but figures out today show Maitland Hospital is struggling to cope with the demand on its services. The Bureau of Health data shows of the 60,000 people across the state who walked out of emergency departments without getting treated last year, 11,500 of those were in the Hunter New England Health District, while Maitland Hospital topped the state in those figures due to ongoing staff shortages. Police are looking for two offenders who attempted to hold up a convenience store at Jesmond last night. Police say two men wearing dark clothing and masks entered the store on Blue Gum Road just after 8:30, armed with a firearm and a sharp object. They threatened the male attendant and demanded cash, but the worker refused to comply and the pair fled empty-handed. Anyone who noticed the pair acting suspiciously in the area at the time is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. The mayors of Singleton and Muswellbrook are calling on Hunter election candidates and all major parties to commit to the continuation of the Resources for Regions program. Prior to a restructure of the program 3 years ago, Singleton and Muswellbrook missed out on vital community funding, and Singleton Mayor Sue Moore says they deserve more than anyone to reap the benefits of the state's mining output.
The government was sort of saying, how can Singleton, the biggest coal mining producing area, miss out on the program, which is designed to benefit communities that have coal mining in their area. So that's why it's hugely important for us to continue the program in the format that it is.
More than $1 million is going towards several projects in the Dungog Shire. Premier Dominic Perrottet visited the town yesterday in the ultra-marginal seat of Upper Hunter. More than $400,000 is going towards new amenities at Dungog Showground. $275,000 will help resurface and improve drainage at the Clarence Town Sporting Reserve. And community broadcaster Radio Dungog will put more than $248,000 towards a building upgrade and new studios. Aspiring young artists are being invited to have their work displayed at the Museum of Art and Culture in Lake Macquarie. The museum is set to host the Archibald Prize during April and May and will run a similar portrait competition for the region's youth. Lake Macquarie Council's visual arts programmer, Johanna Davies, says the winner's work will be displayed alongside some of the country's most prestigious artists.
To celebrate, we're going to give our youth the opportunity to showcase their talent by running the Young Archer competition. So young artists between the ages of 5 and 18 are invited to submit a portrait.
2NURFM Sport.
The Knights are set to go head-to-head with the Sharks tonight in their first pre-season in Gosford. Young gun Bailey Hodgson has been named at fullback for the match as he looks to stake a claim for a spot in the first-grade side. The 20-year-old is yet to make his NRL debut after battling injury since arriving from the Super League in 2021. Coach Adam O'Brien says he's confident the young Englishman will make the most of tonight's opportunity. The Jets are a chance of moving into the A-League men's top 6 when they take on the last-placed Melbourne Victory this Sunday at McDonald Jones Stadium. Forward Trent Bahagia says it's important the team doesn't underestimate their opponents.
They can always just perform out of the blue, and they've been good the last couple of weeks. They got the win last weekend, so we've got to be up for it. You know, we're at home and we want to put in a good performance.
And in water polo, the Hunter Hurricanes men's and women's side will travel to Perth for a double header against Fremantle and UWA. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 3, 8, 11, 16, 28, 32 and 35, and the Powerball is 13. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.